Today we're going to work on a couple of breathing techniques, some pranayama. Pranayama is the science of breath control, but more than that, it's the expansion of prana. Prana is life force energy. Ayama, the expansion of that life force energy. We're all made up of energy, the universe is made up of energy, and it's about harnessing that power and bringing it into our bodies so that we can live happier, healthier, more energetic, more productive lives, and release the stress from our world and the stress from our life. So the first pranayama that we're going to learn is actually a full yogic breath. And this is an amazing breath that helps to massage all of the internal organs. It helps you get familiar with the different parts of your body, the different parts that your body breathes from. We'll touch on those things as well because I'm so passionate about the breath. You really can't do anything without breathing, of course. And the body does it for us naturally. But if our nervous systems are in high stress mode, the body doesn't breathe efficiently or effectively. 70% of the metabolic waste from our body is eliminated through exhalation. Inhalation brings in that life-giving, that life force energy, that oxygen that helps to rejuvenate our cells and moves through all our tissues, and it's vital for us to have a good, healthy breathing practice. So first of all, we're going to think about how we breathe. So just bring your hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. Close your eyes. And just notice how you breathe. There's no right or wrong here. Just be with your breath. Make sure you're in a comfortable seat where you've got a nice long spine. It can be supported. Make sure the head is free. Just we want to have comfort. Is your breath predominantly centered in the chest? Is it in the abdomen? Is it a combination of the two? Now let's move to the abdominal breath. So as you breathe, just try and feel the expansion of your abdomen only. Breath rising on the inhale, so the belly rising on the inhale. And the belly falling on the exhale. Hardly any movement, if any at all, in the chest. And this is a good abdominal breath. It's a lovely, relaxing, releasing breath. It's a lovely, calming breath. How are you feeling? How does it make you feel? Let's move that breath to the chest. So trying to get the abdomen still now and just breathing through the thoracic cavity, the chest area. Trying to find that stillness in the abdomen. A little bit harder, right? Or maybe not for some of you. The belly's still going to have a little bit of motion there. So just getting a handle on that, and you can practice these at greater length in your own time. We're going to move to the collarbones, the clavicular breath. So we're going to try and bring the breath right up into the top of the lungs where we feel the collarbones start to rise. Now you've probably got no belly breathing at all and everything's up in the chest. Just find that. We're not going to hang out here too long. This is a stress breath. So if you are getting a little bit panicked, a little bit stressed, let it go. Bring it down to the abdomen. Come back to that belly breath. This is generally where we operate from in our daily lives because we've forgotten how to breathe naturally and we're stressed and we don't fill our lungs up to capacity. So what happens when we don't fill our lungs up, the diaphragm gets lazy. The diaphragm doesn't really have anything to do. Our diaphragm is this big muscle that goes across the bottom of the lungs there. And as we inhale, it moves down. And that's what sends the belly out with the fullness of the lungs. As we exhale, the diaphragm moves back up. And so the belly comes in. It's not that we're breathing into our belly. We're using our lungs, but we're using the full capacity of our lungs. We're waking up the little air sacs, the little alveoli that are just hungry for this nutrient, this oxygen. So bring it in there. So we've got abdominal breath, thoracic breath, clavicular breath. A full yogic breath involves all of them. It's going to feel like a wave. As you inhale, belly expands, chest expands, body lifts. As you exhale, body lowers, chest lowers, belly lowers. It's like this beautiful, big, nourishing wave. And what it does is it massages all those organs and it brings all the goodness into them and takes out all the toxins. So let's give that a go. And it's okay if it all feels a little gammy to begin with. You'll get the hang of it. Close your eyes. Just so you can bring yourself into center. Find that length through the spine. And just start to breathe. Not that you stopped breathing. Start to breathe consciously. Begin with the abdominal breath. Now bring in the thoracic breathing as well. Abdomen rises, chest rises. Chest falls, belly falls. Alright, now let's move that right up into the top of our lungs. Inhaling, feeling everything fill up right up to the collarbones. Feel the shoulders lift slightly. Exhale, let it all come down and relax. And we're breathing in and out through the nose, unless you can't. But if you can, use that natural filtration system of the body to bring that life-giving prana in and out. Alright, let it go. How do you feel? It's a lovely breath, full yogic breath. It's beautiful. Love it. Full body breathing, it's also known as. Now, I also like to explore with the other parts. So you've got your abdomen, you've got your chest, and you've got your collarbones. There's also the side of the body, there's the back of the body. We are a three-dimensional being. So bring your hands to the side of your body, to your rib cage, the side of the rib cage, not so much around the front, because you won't really feel as much expansion. You'll feel a little bit, but you really get a sense of it if you can hold the sides. If you can't and you can only hold the front, that's okay, because it does, I guess, involve a bit of shoulder mobility. And our hands are basically around where your bra strap would be. Ladies, gentlemen, it's basically the base of the rib cage there. You should feel your ribs, and then not much else under there maybe. So just connecting to the ribs around the side and maybe slightly into the back of the body. Depends again on your shoulder mobility. And we're going to inhale out to the side. So feel the rib cage spread apart. Exhale. It comes back in, the belly comes in, just like it did when we did our abdominal breathing. Inhale. Exhale. So feel that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If it's not comfortable holding your rib cage, bring your hands out like me. Attach your arms gently to your body, palms out, and you'll watch them spread. Inhale. Yeah, expansion. Exhale. So cool. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Nice, right? The next one is breathing through the back of the body. So for some people, coming into a child's pose is comfortable for this. Now you could have a bolster and you could just rest down into your child's pose. Sorry, off frame. But you should know what a child's pose is. And if I'm in my child's pose, so I'll just pretend I'm a little higher here. I'm actually in cat pose now, breathing into the back of my body. I'm feeling that release into the belly, breathing into the back of the body. And release. So notice there's no movement through the belly. Alright, here we go. Breathing into the back of the body. Exhaling. Belly comes in. Back of the body. Pretty cool, right? So let's try and do that seated. Close your eyes. Breathe into the back of the body. Feel how the body moves back slightly. Exhale. Body comes back to center, but the belly draws back to the spine. Inhale into the back of the body. Body moves back slightly. Exhale, body comes back to center, belly draws back to spine as you soften. Let's try that. If you are having difficulty feeling that one, definitely child's pose, knees together. You're going to feel that movement. There's going to be a slight lift in the body. And then as the belly comes in, you get more space through the pelvic bowl and through your hip area. You can come deeper. It's a great one to use when you're doing any kind of forward fold, any kind of forward bend. It just allows you to slowly release into it and soften into it rather than pushing yourself through. So those are the ways we can breathe through our body. We can use a combination of them, and we can use what I like to call the jellyfish breath. It's a 3D breath basically. We're using everything right around, and for me it feels like that jellyfish, swimming through the water, expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. So see if you can get in touch with your inner jellyfish. You feel that expansion and contraction. How relaxed do you feel? I was just going into a full meditation right then, and then I had to remind myself that I'm filming a video. So hopefully you feel as relaxed, as chilled, as rejuvenated as I do right now. Thank you so much for joining me. Next time we're going to explore some Ujjayi pranayama, and we'll also in another video explore some Nadi Shodhana pranayama as well. But these ones are just lovely. If you just take time to sit and do this, you're meditating. There you go. Bam! Meditation practice. Sorted. And also, your nervous system is relaxed. Your body is nourished. The stress has melted away. And I promise you, you will be far more productive now than you were before you sat down with me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.